Assalamualaikum students, I am your teacher Miss Maria, and students, welcome back to your English class, and this video is for class 7. So students, as you know that we have completed our unit number 3 in our previous lecture. So today we are going to read about the picture study. As you can see the picture, that this is a picture of a library. Okay, now move to the next page, page number 80. So students, mention date on your page. Today is 4/9/2020 and day is Friday. Picture study number 1. This is these are the pictures of the library. This is the old library, this is the new. These two are the new libraries. Now look at the photographs very clearly and find the differences in these three libraries. This is the old one, these two are the new ones. What kind of difference would you find in these libraries? First of all, compare these two libraries. That in these libraries they have more stuff in their libraries, and they have organized everything very perfectly. For example, they have arranged the different tables for different books, okay, and they have the new collections or new editions of all the books. But if you compare this library to this, in this library we have more advanced technology. We have computers in it, okay. For example, you want to search a book in a library, you can easily go to that computer and search the model or the book name or the author name. Then you will find the book. That in this rack you can easily find your टाइप ऑफ बुक, योर ऑथर्स बुक, ठीक है. सो इफ़ और अगर आपको कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पर इन बुक्स में नहीं मिलती है, देन यू कैन ईजीली गो टू द कंप्यूटर एंड यू कैन सर्च योर इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑन दैट कंप्यूटर. सही है. मतलब कि आपने एक लाइब्रेरी को देखा, उसमें सिर्फ बुक्स हैं आपके पास, ठीक है. उसके बाद जो ये हो गई ओल्ड लाइब्रेरी. फिर आपके पास न्यू लाइब्रेरी में उन्होंने हर चीज़ जो है वो और अच्छे से उसको एडवांस उसको कर दिया. उसके अलग अलग रैक्स बना दिए, उसके नए नए बुक्स के एडिशन ले आए, वो नए उन्होंने न्यूज़पेपर्स आ गए, जो भी सब, ठीक है, वो सब नया नया इधर इस लाइब्रेरी में आ गया. फिर इस लाइब्रेरी में क्या चीज़ नहीं हो गई कि आपके पास और एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई, और वो क्या है? कंप्यूटर्स हैं, इंटरनेट है, ठीक है. Then compare the look of an old library to that of a modern library. How the facilities of old libraries differ from those of the libraries that we have now. इसमें क्या था? They don't have the sitting place for the students. Now they have the sitting place for the students, and in this they have the computers, and in this they do not have the computers. Reflecting, discuss these questions. When do you go to library? If I asked you this question, you will say, ma'am, we go there in our library period. Do you think libraries are exciting or interesting? Why they are exciting or interesting? For some people libraries are interesting place, and for some people they are not. Everybody have their own choice. So for me, obviously libraries are interesting place. Why? Because I found different books on different kind of events, or different our history. We can easily find our history's book in the libraries. We can easily go there, search about the books, and then we can read them, and we can easily gather the information that okay, these were the events happened in our past. Then in what ways can people be encouraged to use libraries more frequently? If we have more advanced technology in our libraries, if we have more books in our libraries, more material on our topics, then people can be encouraged to use the libraries more frequently. Okay, then speaking, developing an argument. Use a chart below and work in small groups of 3 or 4 to form an argument for one of the following topics. Topic is libraries should not be accessible only to people who want to read and study. Books are now obsolete. As information can be found on the internet, you have to write pros and cons for this, but we will do it in our school. Then thinking strategies, making comparisons. Complete the comparison chart. Old library and modern library, ways of sharing information, types of people who use the library, then activities available in the library, in the old libraries and in the modern libraries. That what were the ways of sharing information in old libraries, and what are the ways of sharing information in the modern libraries. But we will do this activity also in our school. Move to the next page, page number 82. Further learning computer skills using search engines and websites. Conduct research on the internet for this topic by using your Google or any other website. You have to find this topic on internet. You have to search on this topic, that how did the invention of the printing press change the way books were produced. यानी कि प्रिंटिंग प्रेस जो है, मतलब क्या है प्रिंटिंग प्रेस, ये सारा प्रिंटिंग प्रेस है जो भी आपके पास रिटन फॉर्म में है, दैट इज़ प्रिंटिंग प्रेस. ठीक है, तो हाउ दे हैव चेंज देयर वे बुक्स वर प्रोड्यूस. किस तरह से उनकी बुक्स जो हैं वो बनना शुरू हुई, पहले कैसे बनती थी, एंड नाउ हाउ दे हैव चेंज देयर वे. लुक अप दीज लाइब्रेरी वेबसाइट्स. लाइसिंग इफ़ यू वांट टू लुक एट द सिंगापुरियन लाइब्रेरीज, यू विल यूज़ दिस लिंक. And if you want to look at overseas libraries, then you can go to these two websites as well. List 3 activities you can do if you visit the libraries featured on the websites. Write 3 activities that when you will go to these libraries, you will go there and do these activities. Okay, and we will also do it in our school. Or if you want to write these activities by yourself in your homework, then you can also do. Inshallah, we will check it on 23rd. Now just let's start unit number 4, that is about the manuals. Today we will look at what are the manuals, how they looked, and what is the information we gathered from these manuals, or what is the function of the manuals. Open your page number 84, write date on your page 4/9/2020 and day is Friday, and this is a preview for your manuals. This is a microwave popcorn and draft bean Hawkesbury Wonder. ठीक है, this is about the microwave popcorn, and this manual is about this person. ठीक है, or this thing. In groups, discuss the following questions. Where are the above extracts taken from? Support your answers with evidence from the extracts, that from where they have taken these extracts. So you have to write your answers by providing the evidence from the extracts. And how would these extracts be useful to you, that how these manuals are good for you, how they are beneficial for you, and what are the differences and similarities between a manual and a set of instructions. कि मैनुअल में और सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन क्या हो गया, किसी चीज़ के बारे में आपने कोई 4-5 पॉइंट में कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन दे दी. ठीक है, इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दी. फॉर एग्जांपल रेसिपी किसी की बता रहे हैं आप, चिकन कढ़ाई की रेसिपी बता दी आपने. पहले कहा जी पुट ऑयल इन द पैन, देन पुट अनियन इन द ऑयल, और इस तरह से आपने 3-4 पॉइंट्स में उसकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे दी. ठीक है, so they are saying that what is the differences and what are the similarities between a manual and a set of the instructions. Now overview, that what are the manuals. Manuals give more information than directions and simple instructions. Manuals give explanations on how to do or make things, as well as the reasons for why these actions need to be carried out. Some manuals such as computer manual are necessarily lengthy, so they have a table of contents, chapters, and an index to ensure that users are able to operate the computer effectively. Okay, what manuals did, they gives more information than the directions or the simple instructions. For example, when we are going to make any recipe, ठीक है, we are going to try a recipe of chicken kadai, as I have give you the example earlier. So when you are going to try that recipe, I will give you the simple instructions or the directions, but manuals are more than these. They give more information than directions and the simple instructions. Then manuals give explanations on how to do or make things, as well as reasons for why these actions need to be carried out. For example, I am giving you the instruction, So I will have to give you the explanation that why we are following this section, why we are going to do this, why we are going to why you are going to follow my instructions. Then some of the manuals, like computer manuals, are necessarily lengthy. The lengthy manuals always follow the table of contents, chapters and index. It will help the reader to find out his information more easily. When he will visit the contents, then he knows that okay, I this is not for my information, this is not for my research. He will skip those 3 lessons and then he go to the lesson number 4. For example, lesson number 4 is for his research, और लेसन नंबर 4 इज़ हेल्पिंग इन हिज रिसर्च, सो ही विल डायरेक्टली गो टू लेसन नंबर 4. ठीक है. तो अगर किसी भी लेंथी मैनुअल में ये सारी चीज़ें होंगी तो जो पढ़ने वाला शख्स होगा वो डायरेक्ट कंटेंट पे या उसके इंडेक्स पे चला जाएगा और एक चैप्टर नंबर पे चला जाएगा, नेम पे चला जाएगा और उसको उसके काम का जो चैप्टर है या जो भी चीज़ है, ऐसे है जो भी है, वो उसको ईजीली मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. नाउ ऑन द नेक्स्ट पेज वी हैव फीचर्स ऑफ द मैनुअल्स. व्हाट आर द फीचर्स, यानी कि फ़ीचर्स क्या हैं, फ़ीचर्स के उसका क्या क्या उसमें ये चीज़ें होनी चाहिए मैनुअल में. मैनुअल्स हैव द फॉलोइंग फीचर्स. मैनुअल गिव रीजंस फॉर एक्शंस दैट शुड बी टेकन. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम राइटिंग विद द पेंसिल, सो आई हैव टू गिव द रीज़न दैट व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग विद द पेंसिल. ठीक है. मैनुअल्स हैव ऑर्डर्ड डायरेक्शंस अरेंज्ड ईदर in the order of difficulty from the easier procedures to the more difficult, or in the order these procedures should be carried out. Okay, or in manuals what we have the sequence from easier to difficult or from difficult to easier. ठीक है. Then readers are expected to have a basic level of understanding of the subject that in the manual they are on the specific subjects, so the reader should have to understand that thing, that what the writer is talking about. Manuals are written in the second person and in the third person, यानी कि you करके बात होगी इसमें और लेकिन मैं या I में करके कभी भी इसमें बात नहीं की जाएगी. ठीक है. Second or third person, you will use second or third person in it. Manuals are usually written in simple and direct language. Manuals use action verbs. Manuals use adjectives and adverbs. What are the action verbs? The वो वाले verbs जो भी कोई काम show कर रहे होते हैं. ठीक है. For example, eat, sing, walk, dance, इस तरह के. Or what are the adjective describes more about the noun, and what are the adverbs describe more about the verb. So they used all these things in the manuals, or they also use simple and direct language so that the readers can easily understand the manual. So these were the few features of the manuals. Okay, the language used ranges from being technical and formal to being conversational and informal depending on the topic and the audience. Manuals have the following structure. They have the title, that what they are about, like in this we have microwave popcorn, so this is the title. Then headings and subheadings, then this is the heading. Okay, and we do not have the subheadings in it. And then ordered directions and bullet lists. These are the bullet list. ठीक है. नंबर कर दो, bullet list कर दो, इसको जो भी कर दो आप. Diagrams, tables, photographs and flow charts and captions if they need it. If any manual needed all these, they will put the diagrams, tables, photographs and flow charts of all these things. So this was about the manuals. I hope it is clear to you, and in the next lecture we will start the lesson. I will meet you in the next lecture. Till that, stay safe, stay at your homes. Allah Hafiz, students.